Boom. Welcome to another episode of the Role Models podcast. I go by the name Prophett, and we have quite a few lovely ladies here today to grace this podcast. I'm going to start with you. We got Shy Music
Yes, with the Q at the end.
with a Q at
I'm
the end.
fancy, okay?
She fancy. All right. So what's your Instagram handle?
Instagram is Shy Music, SHY, period, MUSIQ.
Period.
Yes, period. Period.
And then we have Sequoia
Sequoia Marie. And
Instagram.
my Instagram is Sequoia Marie Music, SEQUOIA.
That's what's up. And we got A Vibe.
We got Vibe. I'm a Caribbean pop artist, and you can follow me at A Vibe Official Music.
That's what's up. And we got Kay Williams.
So you guys, I'm Keontae, and yeah, you can follow me at _K Williams. I'm a makeup artist.
Jeez.
Not music, but you know.
You do
Just an
music or no?
artist. No, I don't do music, you know.
Do you model?
Yeah, I model.
Have you been in
sometimes.
Vogue?
Sorry?
Huh? Have you been in Vogue?
Sorry?
Even in Vogue.
I don't
never
know.
heard that
Drake said
magazine
something
before.
about that.
Yeah.
So I was like,
That's rude.
Yeah,
Drake is rude?
I'm on my way.
I didn't say he's rude. The statement itself was rude. It's like, why
You're
you
not
say
being in
that?
Vogue.
You know? It's like this level.
I mean, these days, though, everybody says that they model. You
I
know,
mean,
True.
there's a lot
That
of
is true.
Instagram
I mean,
models.
everybody
Yeah,
makes music
true.
now, too.
I feel like
Yeah. Yeah.
technically you just need to be a good looking girl to be an Instagram model these days.
period.
Everybody is just, and people are making bare money from it. Like, they're not even published or anything. Like, they just look good. So people are like, hey, can you model this merch?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can you model this thing or this weed packet or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're making good money. You guys make Instagram money?
Barely.
Barely.
I wish.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a skill, and you kind of have to
Yeah.
learn. If you go on there thinking that you're just there to like showcase yourself, you are losing because it's a business tool. So
It's a lot of
You
work.
literally have to study it, and then you can get to the money after that. So I
Mm.
feel like I'm at the point of studying it. Once I get to the bag, you will know for sure. Okay? You'll know.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to just jump right into the very, very, very interesting question. What's the worst heartbreak that you guys have ever experienced in your life?
I dated this guy for 4 years, and
4 years.
yeah,
4 years.
it was my teenage years. It was all my teenage years from like 15 to 19. Things don't work out. We broke up. And then after a while, it was funny enough, he was my neighbor.
What?
Yeah, he was my neighbor.
Isn't that a red flag?
Because he was looking for a place, and like there was a place
Good thing you
vacant.
moved.
That's what I'm saying, right? Because I don't see him anymore.
Good thing you moved.
I know, but there was a place vacant right next door to me, so he moved in, and yeah, got worse from there. We broke up. I'd say 6 months later, he was like, yeah, let's work things out. I was falling for him, like, you know what, we had our history, we had a good time. And then I see that he was bringing this girl over. So I called his phone. She picked up. She was like, why are you calling his phone? And then she's like, you need to leave me alone. I'm pregnant. And I'm like,
Oh.
Pregnant.
pregnant?
He moved fast.
He moves fast.
Did you
But-
just break up, or were you in a relationship with them?
We were like broken up at that point. It was like we were still talking throughout the 6 months of being broken up. But it was the fact that like closer and closer to like me finding that out, like he was like, yeah, we should go out for dinner. Like I want to work on us, things like that.
That's
So I
shady.
think
Dodged
that,
the bullet.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I think that was like, it did a lot of things to me emotionally.
So how come you didn't get pregnant in 4 years?
Because I was on
Don't kill me.
birth control.
Damn.
Yeah.
So what did he do to make you guys break up?
I think that for one, like I was starting out my music and I was also starting modeling, and he would kind of, I wouldn't say he was holding me back, but at the same time there was things that I wanted to do and he wasn't allowing me to do that. So I felt very controlled. So I think it had to end. It was getting very, I wouldn't say toxic, but I was seeing some red flags.
I mean, the red flag was already that he was your neighbor.
I know, that was, yeah, the
That's a
first
big
red
one.
flag.
Basketball moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge one because like everything that goes wrong when you date your neighbor or somebody that lives close to you, is
Yeah.
what you went through. You probably see the girl come to his crib,
Mm-hmm.
and damn,
Shit went south from there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. How about you, Vi?
Like which
It's
one?
so funny how we got into this topic because I literally just got out of a relationship.
Oh,
I'm gonna say a 2.5-year relationship,
oh,
and we ended because he cheated on me.
damn.
I know he's gonna be watching this podcast too.
Oh, fuck him.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No, for real.
So you broke up with him, or he cheated and broke up with you?
No. We were together when I found out. So basically, when I would do doing network things and doing shows, he would be there with me. Everyone would know like he was there, and I kind of just found out when I came back from his birthday, and I just had like this. You know, when you guys have like a hunch,
Yeah.
you just can't shake.
You're like,
That was me, and so I went through his phone, and I seen that he ended up like hooking up with some girl that he knew months before and didn't tell me. So
They always say never go through the phone.
I know, honestly, to be honest, I don't go through phones,
Yeah.
but I feel like he created the habit of he used to go through my phone,
Oh,
and so I was in that mentality like, oh, if he goes through my phone, why can't I go through his?
Facts.
So when I did that, that's how I found out.
Usually when they go through your phone, it's because they feel what's called guilty.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
you do when you feel insecure and you feel guilty, you do like what you think the other person's
project
doing
it.
to you, what you do to them.
Exactly.
So you're like, oh,
True.
they're cheating on me because I'm cheating on them. So
Yeah.
they'll like be like, oh, like what are you doing? Where are you going? What's on your phone? And like meanwhile they're cheating, they're doing this, they're on the road. Like
Yeah,
this
he would always go
past
through my
experience.
phone. I'm like, I had nothing to hide. Like, he knew my password, so that's why he had access. But it was just that hunch. I'm like, let me check, because this doesn't feel right in my heart.
Something was telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just got out of the relationship, so it's so funny how we're talking about this.
Sorry, girl. It must hurt.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate.
I know,
It
right?
always,
He says that with a smile. Like, he's
I
just
know.
Like, his credit.
You know?
I mean,
I'm so sorry for your breakup. Ha ha ha.
Damn.
I'm not evil, I promise. How about you, Keontae?
My heart's like beating so fast. I guess my biggest heartbreak. I was in a 4-year relationship. I've only been in 2 relationships in my life, and I'm in my second.
How are you all having these long-term relationships? I thought girls in the city don't have long-term relationships.
We're not from
I
the
know.
city.
Yeah.
We're not city girls.
Yeah.
Come on now. We're
Really?
lovely girls. Get
City
it together.
That's
So
you.
you're
We're not from the
like,
city.
you don't claim Toronto?
I
No?
mean, on occasion, yeah.
Yeah.
But
When
I
it's
say in my bio,
convenient.
Ajax/Toronto. I never cap.
Okay.
Never
So like,
cap.
are these guys you're dating Toronto guys or no?
I actually met my ex in university. So he was like not even from. He was from Nigeria. So
Oh,
he
boy.
was yeah.
Oh God.
Was he
Red
Yoruba?
flag.
Was
Red
he
flag.
Yoruba?
Sorry.
Was he Yoruba?
Red
Yeah.
flag.
Yoruba
Yeah.
gentleman?
Well, anyways, we dated for 4 years. Everything was fine and dandy. And then he went to Nigeria.
And he got married?
No, not kind of basically.
Oh,
We went to
boy.
Nigeria. Like things were like tumultuous, so I ended up cheating on him. And
Plot
then we
twist.
broke up.
Plot twist.
I know,
Yeah.
plot twist. We broke up for like a while, and then we ended up getting back together for
He
like
took
a
you
year.
back after you cheated?
Yeah, he took me back because
She's
I didn't
cheating.
sleep with the other
It's a
guy.
cheating
I just kissed him, and like there was kind of proof of that, and like I don't know, he was pissed off, but I thought we would work through things, and I was ready to like be loyal to him again because that whole 4 years I was loyal to him. It was just like because we were in a very like rough patch at that time, and yeah, I kind of anyways that's not why I cheated. Doesn't matter. I did it. I regretted it, and he forgave me. We got back together. Everything was good for like a year, and then we started like I forget what like there was a lot of stuff happening, and a lot of like mental health issues going on, and then 2-2s he basically like admitted to me that he cheated on me at the same time that I cheated on him, but like he never told me. He just made me seem like I was the bad guy, and then like yeah, it made me feel like really guilty for it, and like you know. Just made me feel like absolute shit, and then later on to find out that like he was doing the same shit that he was making me feel so bad for, the relationship had to end, type of thing. So
Damn.
yeah,
After 4 years.
yeah,
That's a whole
Sucks.
university degree.
yeah.
And
It
you
was.
both failed.
It was.
Oh, damn.
I know. it was a lot. I thought we were gonna get married too, but you know, you're young, you
It'd
gotta
be
get
those
just
ones.
move on.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're on to bigger and better, different things.
Exactly.
Right?
You feel
Crazy.
forward. I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
It's like you feel, but you feel forward. So it's like I won't do that shit again.
Yeah.
Like you know what you need to do and what you don't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do. Yeah.
Learn from your mistakes.
And
So I
you,
guess it's
Sha?
on me now.
Yeah.
Period.
Child. So same thing, I guess. You know, cheating and whatever, but the same guilty conscience where it's like I feel like he made himself very self-righteous and pointed at
cheated?
me, like my ex, obviously.
He cheated.
Multiple times, and he's like, I would find a bra in his house.
What?
Do I look like I wear a big bra? And I would find and I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then we would try to explain,
his
oh,
mom.
me and my friends were here,
Oh,
we're playing,
no.
what do you call that game we were trying to play? It was the
Truth or
cards,
Dare?
those type of games. That's what happened. The bra ended, and I'm like, bro, look like a kid, you know? Like, don't
Yeah.
do that. Just be honest, at least so we know what's up. But don't try to make me feel like shit for like the bare minimum, and then you're doing like the worst things,
Damn.
and you know, it sucks.
Where was he from?
He was Haitian.
Ah.
So yeah, that was
I
my
don't know if they
experience
have
with
a
that.
reputation, but I
They're-
mean, when
I
she said
feel like-
Nigerian, I could already like relate to the kind of trauma,
Trauma.
Oh,
that could come
boy.
from that. But
Oh,
okay,
shit, he's gonna be watching this. I just remembered this is real life.
this is real life, guys.
And you, your
Yeah, I
relationship?
see stories myself too.
How about you?
How about me? Nah, mine don't get heartbroken and that. You get me?
Bro.
So you do the heart.
So that's what I was gonna say.
I'm
He's
not
a
gonna lie.
heartbreaker.
Like, yeah, there was one that was the worst heartbreak that I've ever experienced. I dated her for about 3 years, and there was a lot going on. But towards the end of it, she cheated, and to me, like that's like the ultimate do not do
Yeah.
for a girl. And I was willing to tolerate a lot of things like during the relationship, but once that thing happened, I was just like, and the way it happened too was kind of dumb. Like, you know, that's why they say don't let your girl have guy friends, man, because you know, well, best friends that are guys, because you never know, they just waiting there in the corner. But long story
I always
short,
find that suspicious.
yeah, you know,
I
long
I
story
mean, I have
short,
a best guy friend.
I mean, not everybody's the same, but like, you know, I put, you know, this kind of trust that she wouldn't do certain types of things because she didn't seem like that type of person. But, you know, when alcohol gets mixed in certain situations or
Emotions.
environments,
Yeah.
people slip up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, that was like, I'm not going to say blame it on the alcohol, but like it was one of those things where she slipped. And it was also a period where we were kind of like figuring out if we wanted to stay together. So like it was really tumultuous for both of us. So I guess that kind of like, I wouldn't say it made it more, you know, it pushed her to that. But I would say like the relationship was kind of rocky at that point. So when that happened, like I was like, that's the last straw.
Yeah.
And I walked away after that. I was heartbroken because like I had given so much to the relationship. Like it's been like 3 years.
You invested a lot.
Yeah, I really did. And like that was one person that I really invested a lot in, like that I never thought would do something like that to me. Like, you know, some dumb shit like that. And you know, it was a time in my life where I was a lover boy. You know what I mean? Where like I would do anything for a girl. Like you can never suffer when you're with me. You cannot like nobody can really like make you feel bad when you're with me because I got you 100%. Like I would literally drain my bank account just to make you feel all right. But now city boys, we up.
Toxic.
Hey, listen, man, like, I'm not even gonna say I'm toxic. You know what I mean? But like, there's just a certain level of trust issues that I'm dealing with that still haunts me to this day.
Yeah, I've never experienced cheating until like this year. And so I'm like, wow, this is so traumatic. Because
It
there's
is.
been people I was talking to and then they would tell me they're going out and I'm just like, are you really going out? You know, so I feel like I'm a little bit traumatized, no cap. But
Oh yeah, and sometimes it takes longer than you would imagine that kind of like feeling would last because
yeah.
you have these trust issues and like
And like it sucks
everybody-
because you still like them, but you know, like you just can't,
You can't trust
do
them.
it.
You
So
can't,
it's like,
yeah.
how do you like deal with that sometimes?
Trust is very important in a relationship. It's one of the founding blocks.
Communication.
Yeah.
And it takes so long
Yeah,
to do
trust
this.
is definitely
trust.
key.
What else would you say is a foundation?
I feel like those two are literally.
I think there's like 4: communication, trust, loyalty, and love, I guess.
I was gonna say that too, but I'm like, oh, that's the most obvious. Yeah.
Hey, so when one of those are like lacking, then you start to shake in the relationship.
Yeah.
That's a little bit shaky.
Yeah, no.
But what would you guys consider cheating? Like if a guy kisses a girl or a girl kisses a guy.
Yeah, it's cheating.
That's
That's
It is,
cheating.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If you
cheating.
go
So-
outside of your partner to do something that you have to hide, anything,
Yeah, I think
that's
anything you have
cheating.
to hide.
Yeah.
Like,
If you're feeling a guilty conscience, you're like, should I? That's cheating.
Yeah.
You consider your man like looking at Instagram photos and liking them or DMing girls. cheating?
I wouldn't go that
Well,
far.
if you're
DMing girls,
DMing, yes.
But
Like, 'cause you
looking
can-
is like,
oh.
my bad, girl.
No, you're good. I was just
I
gonna
think
say,
we're
like, you can
saying
also emotionally cheat too. Like,
yeah, definitely.
there's a lot of factors to cheating.
But like, would you leave a guy because he's emotionally cheating, or you leave him because he's physically cheating?
Sometimes I feel like it takes guys like longer. to
What's
catch
emotionally
emotions.
cheating?
So,
Like you have like a work wife, she brings you
Yeah.
food and like
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
are always
It
like
is cheating.
together during break time and like talking and chatting the shit and like talking about your relationships
You
and
know that
how
there's
like
some-
your girlfriend is not giving you sex.
Yeah,
Oh.
and
No,
stuff
cut
like
the
that.
shit.
That's
yeah.
a
I
lot.
feel like there's
I don't know, a
boundaries
little
to
bit
that.
too
Yeah.
much.
So, like, I think it's okay to have like other female friends, but
No, 100%.
I just feel like there's boundaries.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely
Yeah.
boundaries to this.
And I mean, it's not necessarily cheating. It's just like disrespectful. Like, don't talk about
But I feel
my
like that's
relationship,
cheating.
like, about
Like
sex.
you're cheating on your loyalty to me. There's some things I tell you is between me and you. Like
Yeah.
you shouldn't have to go tell your girl, like your friend, like these limits, So if your friend can look at me and know information that I don't even know she knows,
That would cheese.
that'd be cheese.
Yeah.
Because now
Talk
she's
about
looking at me like, I know what you do to him, like or what you don't do for him. I'm like, that's weird, You cheated. You cheated.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'd classify it as cheating, but it is like a level of disrespect.
It
that
is.
I don't know if I would tolerate.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
It is.
Interesting. So like another example I'll give, like let's say your man goes to like a massage parlor and he gets a happy ending massage. Would you consider that cheating or is
Yes.
just part of the
Ew.
massage?
Yeah.
Why are you going
First
for
of
that?
all, I would never claim a man that does that. What are you doing?
I'm like, this happens in real life.
Yeah, the fact that you have to pay for
It does
Are
happen.
you dumb?
It does
Wait.
happen.
What?
No, it's
Where?
actually a
What's
thing.
the
It actually
point?
is a thing. Yeah.
Where?
sure.
That's
Where are you guys finding these places? That
No,
are
because I
doing
used to
this?
work with people and like I used to work at a dealership and there's one
It's
guy who
definitely
was
a
like,
thing for sure.
yeah, I go to this massage parlor, they do that for me, and I'm like, all right, well, and he has a
But-
wife.
Like a
I
bath-
used
But I
And he
mean,
has a
like,
wife.
if he's paying for it, does it really count?
Yes.
Even
yeah.
worse,
It should be
bro.
my
Like, why are you
duty
paying
as
for
a
it?
girlfriend? Hello, hi. You could get a happy ending over here. Like what? Why are
Like,
you going to
yo,
the
that's
store?
so disrespectful, bro.
Why are you
Like,
paying for the service?
I give it for you for free and you don't go pay?
Yeah.
That's
Is
like
she doing
saying
it better? What's going on?
You went for like a like I don't know, a doctor's appointment, and the doctor's like anything anything that's physical contact is cheating. Like
You go to a doctor's appointment. So are you saying
I was
like,
saying, if you go to a doctor's appointment and the doctor fondles you or something, or like let's say like like I don't know, like anything that happens in this porn video. That's like saying that. You're like, oh, it's the doctor.
wait. So you funnel. Let's say you go for a breast exam,
Okay, that's different.
No, that
or like you go to your
I just mean,
OBGYN.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
So the doctor touches you inappropriately.
Yes,
It's cheating.
it's still cheating.
I need to look at
Okay.
your balls. It's
Would you-
cheating.
So would you consider a guy just like, let's say you're at a club and shit, and like he's just looking at this girl like, he's looking at obviously he finds her attractive and he's just staring at her, gives a little like smile. Would you consider that cheating? Or he's like flirting with the waitress?
It's not
If-
cheating, but it's disrespectful.
if he's going beyond those actions, like if he's looking at a girl, okay, you can look, whatever. But if you're making those actions by going up to being like, hey, how are you doing? Can I buy you a drink? Can I get your number? Then that's a whole different story,
Yeah.
You're
just
But buying
opening
a
the
drink is
gates.
quite innocent though. Like maybe he's just trying to be her friend.
I don't.
I feel like you like if the intention is
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
if the intention is there, like nah, I don't
Yeah.
mess with that.
You know, guys don't buy drinks if they want to be your friend.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
have.
Come on.
I have bought drinks just to entertain friendships.
Okay.
I
After they
mean-
friend zoned you? Or
No,
before?
like just my friends are with me partying in the
Okay,
club,
that's
or like
different.
I meet a girl and like maybe she's not like somebody I'm attracted to, but maybe she's a bit lonely. I'd be like, come to my table, or let me buy you a drink.
If you have bought.
Yeah, like it's not always about sex.
But you don't think
It's
you're
just-
setting
Oh,
it-
really?
Are you
I'm
not
just being
setting
friendly.
the
It's called
situation up?
networking.
Oh boy, please.
Okay.
I feel like you're just
You
setting
can
it
never
up.
be free.
you're setting it up to end that way. You know,
Really?
you're like, you know what? I'll just set it up. If she's about it, then he's like, oh. So technically, you know what you're doing. It's not really just.
I feel like there's
friends.
a certain intention, okay? Because so when I go to network, you know, I'll go to me and Roman. We'll be like, let's go get drinks, you know, and like my man would be home. But I feel like if you're entertaining, you know, the flirtiness, if you're entertaining the touchiness, then I don't know if I consider that would be cheating, but like I feel like there's intention. Like if you say, yo, come to my booth, take a drink, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it with an intention of, you know, probably pursuing her after the party, then like, nah, you know?
Facts.
Interesting.
Are you weird?
Next
Why are you
question.
getting like that?
You agree?
I agree in a way. Like, I agree that you can, if you have a bottle or a booth, like you can share it with people. You can have girls in your booth. But I know that 9 times out of 10, guys aren't buying you a drink to be friends. Like, I know that's not the case. And if my man were to, like, let's say my current man were to go out of our relationship, go buy an next girl a drink, I know that's out of my man's character. So for him to do that, I would know that would be like fucking. It would be weird. It would be weird.
Yeah.
And it would be considered cheating in that sense because I know how he thinks. I don't know how every guy thinks, but I know how he thinks. And yeah, so I don't know. That
sounds like you don't trust him.
I do, but why does he need to go buy another? He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't go buy an next girl a drink. Like a random girl at the bar, he wouldn't.
Like if that was in his nature, then you would know like that's a normal thing he would do.
Yeah.
But in this case, if he's more to himself, that's kind of weird to see.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
He just wouldn't. I just know.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
How do you guys feel about marriage? Awkward silence.
What do you mean? How do you
Yeah,
feel
like-
about
So
marriage?
quiet. I feel like
do we
it's
wanna
a
get
good
married?
fantasy.
Yeah, like I mean, I feel like a lot of
I wanna
girls,
get
or
married.
every
Yeah.
girl dreams of getting married, but
For
like,
sure.
what do you guys look for in a husband?
As long as you have respect for me and you're showing me that love.
Yeah, respect is a thing.
Yeah, the respect. Like, yeah, that's what I look for in a man is respect.
Why are you looking at me?
RESPECT.
It's important.
That's it.
There has to be love. I don't like how everybody's looking at me.
Okay. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, definitely respect. Like I think if you could have an argument and you could still hold that respect, that's important because no one needs to get to a point where you're like cussing each other or calling each other names. Like that's just not right. I don't know. I think friendship is important. Like I feel like a lot of my exes, if I really think about it now, and I'm like, I would never be friends with you. Like, why did I date you? You know? Like, so I think friendship is important. Like, if you can't be friends with that person, if you can't have fun, if you can't make sure you guys are like on the same page, then yeah, friendship is super important.
Building that bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of people get into relationships and it's like, would you really be friends with them if you knew them just as a friend?
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, I'd say sharing the same values and like where you guys want to be like in life, like your life goals, the path that you're on currently has to align. What I would look for in a husband is someone who's supportive, my teammate, my partner, and would like be there for me in like any endeavor when I'm down bad, when I'm up, anything. Like someone that I know, like if anything were to happen, they would be on my side and be supportive of me.
So the guy you're currently dating, does he do all that for you?
Yeah,
Would you marry him?
yeah.
How long do you think you should wait or you should date somebody before you get married?
Depends on how long you've known them prior. Because if
Yeah.
you just met them like out of the blue and you have no like mutual friends, I'd say know them for at least like a year, 2 years. Know their friends, know their family, learn their family background. I knew my boyfriend before we dated. Like we were friends before. We had mutual friends. So like I saw him as like just like in a friend setting, you know, before I dated him. So I felt like that was like able to allow me to see like his true colors and that I could accept everything that he is as a person when we started dating. So like now we're still getting to know each other every day, but we started as friends, so we had that basis. But if I didn't know the person, like I would say at least 2 years. And I think it depends on where you are in life. Like older people be getting married fast, but if you're young and like in your 20s, I'd say take your time and really get to know someone and like know who you're picking as your partner because people change. So like with like stresses and like children.
I think career also matters too.
That
Like
too.
if you're a bum and you stay home, you don't do anything. Like I'm sorry, you never catch me.
Wouldn't have been it.
I feel like I would need somebody with like high motivation, like always working
Yeah.
and doing things like
You don't
that.
want to feel like somebody you're dragging
Yeah.
someone with you.
Like for me, I need a
Have
lot
the
of like.
motivation.
For me, like I'm a hard worker, so if I feel like somebody's like staying home and not pulling their weight, then yeah.
Yeah. It's actually a big thing too.
Yeah.
It's like you're motivated, you work hard, so you need someone that's on that like level of energy.
Facts.
100%.
You asked about marriage, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a good fantasy to think of, but when you actually applying it in real life, it's different. And most people don't really think that far. I'm very logical, so I feel like if you're gonna commit to me forever,
Mm-hmm.
we don't need a paper first of all
Yeah.
to
Facts.
say we're doing that.
Yeah.
If you're committing to me, if a paper is what's binding you to me, then I don't think your intentions are fully like pure. You have to choose me for real. You know what I'm saying? And even with my flaws, even when you see the dark side, you have to just be like, yo, I still love you. And that's different because some people will switch on you once they see your dark side, and we all have those. That's the thing. None of us is like just light. There's a dark side where you just need to be loved, and that's important. If you find somebody who can tolerate that and just support you through that, like that's key.
Very
It's
true.
so key. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. When you said that.
Interesting. So like you think that like you don't need like a paper to do you feel okay, because this is what I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like really putting it like holding it down when you get married is like it's a certain commitment to somebody. So I feel like, for example, say God forbid like your partner was supposed to cheat on you and you guys are not married. I feel like it would be like, okay, we break up and then we could just go on and do our own thing. I feel like as a marriage, there's a certain like devotion that you like devote yourself to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're like legally bind. I don't know.
Not even
the
legally.
thing,
Like I don't
if,
think about
like,
it like
just, like,
paper
feels
wise.
like
It's
it.
just like you're devoted to this person.
Sure.
So if I-
But there's so many laws that go
Yeah,
around
there
it. And this is
is.
the thing. When we get married, you think it's between you and your partner. But truly, it's a license. So that means there's a third party being involved. So it's between you, your partner, and the government. So it's like,
We're
no,
married
it's
together.
facts though. So it's like one mistake could change a lot. Like once you take somebody's name, you take everything that comes with them.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a concept that's kind of forced down on everybody, but it's not for everybody. It's like if you
100%.
feel like that works for you, it's cool. But I don't know if I'm like, I don't think that's like a priority for me to be like, I walk down the aisle. Like it'll be
Yeah.
nice, but it has to be like I have to really, really, really have been like got me through, and it's like tick, 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 tick on everything.
Yeah.
It can be one thing that's like, that's like,
Yeah.
ooh, for life. I'm not sure.
It's like your ultimate ick, and you can't
like,
deal.
ooh. So if I can commit to you without paper, you can commit to me without paper, then that's what I want, and that's the truth. If a marriage comes out of it, cool. But
Makes sense.